Well, good afternoon, good afternoon. Sorry it's been so long. Well, there's part two of these windows we're fitting. I've been busy doing other stuff. And I'm sorry about this, I couldn't video any of it because whenever we were doing it, we were battling against the weather and it wasn't videoing. I can show you what I've done for sealing them. I've decided to give them three attempts. Three attempts, and this is attempt number one. Okay, so I'll give them two more goes, and if they don't seal, I'm just going to silicone the whole thing in. Okay, so I'll show you what I've done. I'll show you what I've done on my shed. Look. There's that stained glass window. Lovely, lovely. I made that out of the middle bit of the glass that we had left. So it's double glazed. Hold on, let me turn you around. There we go, that's better. Look, you can see, look, painted the walls. It's all cladded and insulated on the walls. The bench isn't finished, made yet. I'm just trying things out. So I've laid this in about 1 million bits, but we managed to move it out. Oh, floor's painted. Yeah, check out my window. My window's great. I know you're not interested in this, you're interested in the other one, but look at that. That's great. That's a Kandinsky rip-off, that is. Right, so these windows we're interested in. Oh, and the other ones as well. Just very quickly, I'll just show you what I did on the other ones. Made a planter, made a big box for holding all of the compost and stuff like that. However, on these then, what I did is I just put a little drain tube from the outer channel, so the water doesn't sit in the outer channel and drains out. Done that on both of those. That works quite well. Well, it works very well. I do have a slight issue with them in that I'm actually getting water on the inner channel on this side because it's not really watertight on the outside, but it's only a dribble, and it came through a little bit here where I put a screw in, so I've sealed the screw hole, and I'm just going to have to keep an eye on this. I might have to figure something out about that. But overall, they're fantastic. But these windows then, so these windows here, what we've done, now this is a bit Harry Moss this, but it seemed to work. And I like I say, I couldn't video any of the doing of it because we were battling against the weather. So I can kind of show you what we've done. So the felt, first of all, when we were melting the felt on, when we got close to the window frame, we were burning the window frame, so that didn't work. So what we did is we melted the felt on all the way around, apart from the window frames, and then I got some black mastic and just stuck around the very edge of the frame with the felt to the window frame with black mastic, and that's completely watertight then. So roof to frame is brilliant. I've put, now this might come back and bite me one day this, but I've put some double-sided tape around the lip of the window so the window shuts down tighter, if you see what I mean. So double-sided tape, but I left the top edge on. Now when I say this might come back and bite me, it will be because one day that plastic's going to come off the top edge, but it was the only stuff I had at the time. So the window sits down nice and tight and they don't leak. So frame to roof, fantastic seal, brilliant. Window to frame, good seal I think, but we've only had one downpour, one proper downpour. And what I found was actually I was getting a leak in the actual window itself. So water was coming through and out of the inner channel. So I wasn't expecting this, but the water was getting in past the seal on the window to the window frame here. So I've approached this in different directions on both windows, again battling the weather. So on this one, what I did is I popped the glass out, and the way you get the glass out, these inner trims just pop off, and then the glass comes out. I actually took that window out of the frame and did it on the floor. Took the glass out and sealed, put silicone all around the inside of the glass, and then popped it back in again. So that's got a good seal now between the glass and the frame, hopefully. Anyway, I've only just done this and it hasn't rained since. I'm not going to get a hosepipe on it. I'm just going to wait and see what happens when we have some proper rain again. But on this one, I couldn't be bothered to take it all apart. So what I did is I've just got a silicone gun. I've cleaned it, degreased everything, cleaned it up properly, and I've just run a bead of silicone around the outside, so on the outside edge. You can see it up there, not particularly neat job. I can always neat it up a bit later on maybe. I don't think I need to bother though really, to be fair. But I've just run a bead of silicone around between the window and the frame. Okay, so that's our first attempt at sealing. So, that's what we've done. Hold on. Yeah, that's what we tried. First time, I'll give them another 2 goes. Like I say, if they leak, I'll come back on and do another video. Hopefully, I'll be able to video some of the stuff. But like I say, it was just impossible to actually video what I was trying to do. But yeah, shed's great. I'll speak to you soon. Next project we do will be in the shed, I reckon. Okay, see you soon. Bye.